Knowledge is power. We're going to show you a video from a New York City doctor. It's going to change how you think about this whole thing. His name's David Price. He works at one of the best hospitals in Manhattan and is on the front lines in the fight against coronavirus. We're extremely grateful for his work. What he says in this video is going to help you understand how the virus actually infects you and what you need to do to stop it from getting into your body. And here he is in his own words.
You may hear a little inflection in my voice, like I'm emotional. It's not because I'm scared. It's actually the opposite. For the first time in a while, I'm actually not scared. I work at probably the premier hospital in New York City. Our hospital is almost exclusively a COVID-19 hospital. But we're learning and we know a lot. And what I want you guys to know is that every single day we're getting better. We know more. And I am confident that the stuff I can tell you today should make you guys feel like when this comes to your community, that you don't have to be scared and that you can protect your family.
What I'm going to play for you next is very, very important. Listen very carefully. This is how you actually get infected by the virus.
The way that you get this is the transmission of the virus almost exclusively from your hands to your face. From your hands to your face. And so it's either into your eyes, into your nose, or into your mouth. So there's a lot of talk about contact or getting it through contact, hands to face. There's also a small thought that it can be aerosolized, that it can kind of exist a little bit in the air. The thought at this point is that you actually have to have very long, sustained contact with someone. And I'm talking about over 15 to 30 minutes in an unprotected environment, meaning you're in a very closed room without any type of mask, for you to get it that way. But to very simply state, the overwhelming majority of people are getting this by physically touching someone who has this disease or will develop it in the next 1 to 2 days, and then touching their face. The thing that makes me smile a little bit is that I actually know now that I won't get this disease because I know how to protect myself.
Let's go over this again. You get the virus when your hands touch an infected person or an infected surface, and then you touch your hands to your face. Don't do that. And in some cases, if you're in a small sealed off space or room with an infected person for longer than 15 minutes or so, you can also probably get it that way. Now listen to these 2 tips coming up on how to prevent yourself from being infected by coronavirus.
So I just want to give you guys a few very, very practical tips to how to protect yourself. It's become a hand Nazi. Everything you know about your hands, just keep them clean and you will not get this disease. The second thing is you have to start psychologically working on the connection between your hands and your face. So someone at a party has this and you shake their hand, right? And then you touch your face. It's that simple. That is how you get this disease. Those 2 things combined is incredibly powerful and will prevent the transmission of the disease into your family in 99% of cases. To know your hands are clean and to not touch your face, period.
This is the key. If you listen to any part of the show, listen to this. This is straight from the doctor on the front lines. Keep your hands clean. Wash them all day long. Carry hand sanitizer wherever you go. Use your elbows or your shoulders to open doors, whatever. If you need to touch something like a grocery store cart, use the hand sanitizer before and afterwards. And please stop touching your face. That's how the virus transmits from your dirty hands into your body. It gets in your eyes, your nose, your mouth. So just be aware of where your hands are at all times. Wearing a mask is one way to train yourself to not touch your face. You can wear a mask if you want, but just don't hoard them. Do not shake people's hands. You can go outside, but just keep a 6 feet distance apart from people just to be safe. And when you sneeze or cough, just do it in your elbow, not in your hand, or definitely just not out in the air. And shrink your social circle. The people that are keeping large social circles right now are at a much higher risk. Sitting in a small area with someone outside that circle with the door or window closed, not a good idea